I have a warning to all cryptocurrency traders and investors. Bitcoin is repeating a deadly pattern and things could get significantly worse, and it's time to pay attention to what this chart is saying because it's repeating the same move time and time again. And every time it repeats, the same move happens next. And that move always shocks the world. It leads everybody wondering, oh my God, did anyone know this move was coming? These patterns repeat time and time again. Take a look. 2013. This indicator had a swing high here and a lower high here, while price had a swing high and a higher high. In simple terms, price went up, the indicator went down. That's bearish divergence, and it happened to be a couple hundred days apart. Fast forward to 2021. We did the same exact pattern. We had this swing high and a lower high, and our price had a high and a higher high. In simple terms, price went up, indicator went down. And this time, it was exactly the same time apart. This 2013 bearish divergence marked the absolute market cycle top, and it was a couple hundred days apart. 2021, bearish divergence again, and it marked the absolute market cycle top, and it was exactly a couple hundred days apart. Fast forward to this market cycle. What is happening is the same exact patterns in the same exact order. And what happens next in these moves could be devastating. Take a look. 2025, we had a high here and a lower high here. And in price, we had a high here and a higher high. In simple terms, price went up, indicator went down. These are rare occurrences. And it's now happened 3 times. The past 2 times marked the absolute market cycle top, exactly a couple hundred days apart, and we just repeated that exact pattern. So what is this chart saying now? What is it saying that happens next? I'm going to give you the strategy that you can follow at home to avoid these significant losses and to help protect your money. And I'm going to do all this completely for free. Let's get into it. Do you wish you were making more money in crypto? Do you want to recover those bad losses? Don't you just wish that there was buy and sell alerts that could be sent to your phone?
I had major problems with my investments.
I was trading primarily with emotions.
I got stuck in trades because I didn't know what I was doing.
I was just investing my money and just throwing it into the abyss.
The key is right here in front of you. Get money-making buy and sell alerts directly to your phone.
And now with Steve's plan, I'm actually up 32,000.
I experienced my first big winning trades, over 100% gain.
So easy to understand. This was literally changing my life. It was changing my family's life.
This thing is a game changer. Your transformation happens today.
Don't be scared. Take the leap. It is amazing. It'll change your life. It changed mine.
Here we are on the Bitcoin US dollar index, and today we're on the 2-week chart. One of my favorite charts to look at, where it's just simple price action above and my custom hybrid indicator below. Once again, this indicator has been absolutely on fire. It's predicted some of the biggest moves and some of the biggest, most recent moves. For example, this top right here. I sat right here in this chair when we were at this top, when we were at 70,000, and our indicator was saying we're really overextended. We're about to have a downturn. So I told everybody, hey, this is a pretty smart time to take some profits. That was at 70,000. Bitcoin subsequently crashed below 50,000, but at the same time, our indicator spit out a big fat buy. So it told you to sell at 70, buy at 50, and then we had our second red box, which is something that took the world by surprise. A lot of people are like, oh my God, how did this happen? How are these repeating patterns happening and nobody is talking about it? Well, back when we were down here at that buy area, and I told everybody, hey, we've only been down here a few times in history. All of them were a buy. So it's probably a smart buy. That was when we were at like 49, 48,000. And I also had this to say about what the future could bring given the prior market cycle tops with bearish divergence. With this exact chart, here is what I said months ago. Roll the clip. In 2013, when we went down to this market cycle here and held our market structure solid, it was 140 days from that point to the top and strong bearish divergence. Fast forward 2021. If you look at when we were in the middle of a bull and we came back down to this line, it was 140 days until we had that double top bearish divergence. Right now, as of today, we're about 100 days in. In other words, it would only be 40 days from now until we saw that potential time horizon be sort of accurate. Now, that may seem wild to you, but it is a possibility. So in that clip, you can see we had already gone down here and we were on our way up, and everybody was wondering, hey, you know, what could happen? And we played with the idea of, hey, what if 100 or 140 days later from this bottom, the top is in, just like it was 140 days from here to that bearish divergence top, just like it was 140 days from here to that bearish divergence top. Right from that market cycle buy to the top was 140 days in each of the last two. And we just played with the idea just to be ready for it, because patterns repeat. And we sat here and we made that video and everybody was like, there's no way. There's no way that could happen. And it happened exactly on schedule. It happened exactly the way that we said it would, in the exact same manner. And it happened pretty much to the day. If you look at it, it was 140 days right to that market cycle top from the bottom. It's absurd. It's happened exactly the same way. So here we are in today's world, and we've had the exact same patterns. I mean, to the T. I mean, the same amount of days in between, the same bearish divergence, the same market structure where we go down and we spit out a big fat buy with my indicator. And by the way, if you're wondering how to set up this indicator on your chart, this is my custom indicator. This is what I personally use to trade. And typically we never have it up for sale because it goes with my courses. So what we've done is, if you sign up to the indicator bundle right now, you're going to be able to add this indicator to your cart. This is an indicator that I almost never offer to the public. This is an exclusive part of this sale. You can add my personal indicator, which has predicted some of the largest buys and the largest sells in Bitcoin's history. I've basically combined my three favorite indicators and I made them have a baby, and this is its baby. So it's pretty cool. And there's ways that day traders can use this, swing traders can use this, and of course, long-term traders and investors. And there's different settings and strategies for everybody. It's incredible. But I love this indicator. I show it to you from time to time, and just look at how beautiful its market structure is. You simply want to take profits up here and you simply want to buy down here. And that's the most basic way to understand it. But these patterns repeat. And we have to be honest with the fact that Bitcoin just repeated this exact pattern that marked the market cycle top in 2021 and 2013. If you're coming into this video and you're like, you know what, there's no way the market cycle top is in, I present to you Exhibit A. This is clear, concrete evidence that it's a possibility. Now, just because we have bearish divergence, it doesn't mean the top is in. It means we have bearish divergence. As I mentioned, Bitcoin typically doesn't mess with multiple cycles of bearish divergence. We have one and done. We'll call it a hit it and quit it. We have one bearish divergence and the top is in. We don't mess with another bearish divergence, meaning it would be like this going to a swing high and this going to another swing high while their indicator goes to another lower high. Do you wish you were making more money in crypto? Do you want to recover those bad losses? Don't you just wish that there was buy and sell alerts that could be sent to your phone? Well, today, your dream is a reality. My indicator bundle is a one-time payment and unlock it for life. Get money-making buy and sell alerts directly to your phone. It works for Bitcoin and all altcoins. It's great for day traders, swing traders, and long-term holders. Whether you've been in crypto for 10 minutes or 10 years, sign up now and make 5 times more in this cycle with my indicator bundle. Best of all, this is the largest ever discount we have ever had on the indicator bundle. The problem? It's only for a limited time. Save an extra $250 off when you sign up with crypto. This is your chance to start dominating. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. Clock is ticking. That happens in the stock market all the time. You could have multiple years of bearish divergence with individual stocks, or something like the S&P. There could be an entire multitude of years. For example, in the chart I showed you with the S&P, right now we're in multiple years of bearish divergence. Right now in the stock market, nobody's talking about it, but we do. So the crypto market, it's never done multiple cycles. It's a hit it and quit it. It's a one job, one hit wonder. That's it. Could this be the time where we have this bearish divergence and Bitcoin goes on to push to another higher high and we have yet another lower high in our indicator? That is a possibility, but let me explain this strategy to you. This is so important. We're going to break down what's happening now and this move that we're in right now and what's about to happen next. In order to do that, we have to look at the last times that we had our second red box and what happened after that. Back in 2013, what happened after that is we came back down to our market structure and we took out the pivot low. And at the same time, we tried to have a bounce, but it was a failed rally. What is a failed rally? A failed rally that you can see, we can zoom into this rally here. You know, it might not look like much, but from a percentage standpoint is big. This was literally 100% rally and everyone freaked out. You know, people are bouncing out of their seats. They're like, this is it. We're going to blast through to a new all-time high. But it's a failed rally, meaning it rallied 100%. It rallied big, but it did not take out the prior swing high. Any rally less than the prior swing high is a textbook failed rally, and they often roll over and take out the prior swing low. This is our prior swing low. Then we had this huge rally. It failed. It takes out the prior swing low, which means it goes even lower than that one that we thought was bad. It goes even lower when we thought it couldn't get any worse, right? That's the simplest way to understand it. So in 2013, that's exactly what happened. We had that second red box, crashed down, we made a lower low, and we had this huge rally that was a failed rally. So in 2021, let's take a look at what happened. We had our second red box right here, which, by the way, every time we have our second red box, it's exactly 140 days from that buy alert that this indicator gives you. It not only gives you the sell alert, it gives you the subsequent buy alert, and then we subsequently hit another sell alert. It's like the ultimate indicator on planet Earth, right? So we get to 2021, and everyone's thinking this time is different. We got this in the market. We got ICOs. We have big hedge funds getting in. You know, there's all this news in 2021. You know, this time's going to be different. There's all these people. There's heavy pockets. There's, other countries getting it in and then making it. There's all this news happening, and everybody is under the impression this time is different. But it happened exactly the same way. We had that first top here, which this indicator spits out as a sell alert, sell at 70,000. We come back down to here, which is a buy alert. We had the buy alert at about 30,000. So sell alert at 70, buy at 30. You're already like more than doubling your crypto portfolio by just doing that simple sell and simple buy. It should be illegal how easy this is. From Mark, Steve's education made all the difference. We profited $50,000. From Dr. George, in just 1 week, I made $70,000 profit using Steve's indicators. Carl, I made 300% trade with his system. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. Clock is ticking. So again, we come down, it's a buy alert, we come up and we have our second red box. The second red box, bearish divergence. Clear as day. What happened after that was the same that happened in 2013. After that second box, we came back down to our market structure and we went even lower than that buy alert. What happened this time with the second red box? We came back down to our market structure and we went even lower than that buy alert. And at the same time, we had a rally right after that, just like we had a rally right after that back here. Remember that 100% rally? That was a failed rally. Let's zoom in on this one because this was, again, a failed rally right after we took out that pivot low. This time, it wasn't 100%, but it was big. It was about 50%. I remember sitting in this chair at this. This is when I called a mega crash, because we did the textbook pattern repeat with, if you guys remember, the switching from green to red with resistance at that median line that happens on the Gaussian channel. It happens every single cycle. We called the mega crash at 48,000. Everyone thought we were absolutely crazy. But with my indicator, we had just completed the same exact pattern. It was inevitable. The writing was on the wall. We did have a 50% rally, and everyone was bouncing out of their seats, and they were convinced we were about to go to 100K, the high majority of people. And here's this guy on YouTube calling not for 100K, which is an anomaly. I was actually calling for literally a mega, what do we call it? A mega crash. You can go back, watch the videos. You can't make this up. So mega crash was clear as day to me at 48,000 because of this market structure and this pattern repeat. And that's something we do not want to see, right? Notice how our mega crash was at resistance at this blue line. And the same way from back and here, right? We also had resistance at that blue line. After that huge 100% rally, resistance at the blue line with a failed rally. It's exactly what we did in 2021, and nobody wanted to believe it. So what are we looking at in today's scenario? Well, we had this pivot high here, which is, again, my personal custom indicator spits out as a sell, and then this was a buy, and then we had our second red box. And we know from history, from going over the past two, what happens next is this typically retests market structure, which is somewhere down here. And in the past cycles, it actually took out the pivot low, meaning this swing low that we had, in the next one, it typically takes this out, okay? So what I want you to watch, if you have the custom hybrid indicator, which would be rare, like if you have it, you took advantage. I don't offer this very often. If you sign up to the indicator bundle right now, you will have the chance to add this to your cart. When you add it to your cart, you're going to watch this blue line as we continue to fall. And what you're going to really look at is price action with this moving average. You can see our moving average here. I have it at the length of 13 on the 2-week chart. The color is blue. It's just a moving average. It's not the simple moving average. It's just a moving average. So you come onto your indicators and you type MA or moving average, and you're just going to put the moving average in, okay? What you're going to look at is this moving average. In the past, we typically held this blue line as resistance for the coming weeks as this blue line continued to crash. So if we're looking at Bitcoin and we're trying to identify any moves outside of these repeating patterns, it would be anything that would send us as support with this blue line. Anything else would be just simply the pattern repeating continually right before our eyes. Meaning, we need to hold this as support. We can't hold it as resistance. And we have to watch out for this structure here. And we also have to watch out for the subsequent rally that's coming in the coming weeks to potentially 1 to 3 months. We are going to have a stochastic RSI cross on the weekly, and that is going to start the rally. And everything is predicated from that moment forward. If Bitcoin has yet another failed rally, the market cycle top is going to be in, and we are going to follow that rally with a mega crash, which we don't want. You don't want me sitting in this chair calling for a mega crash. Instead, what we want is a continued rally, and we have to take out this pivot high when we have a stochastic RSI cross. And your thought may be, well, what if we don't have a stochastic RSI cross this time? I'm here to tell you we're going to have it one way or the other. It's inevitable. It's a charting beauty. It's going to happen. The question is, are we going to create a higher high? If not, we're going to have a failed rally. Anything that's less than a higher high will be considered a failed rally, and that bad boy is going to roll over, and you already know what happens next because we saw it happen time and time again with this. It's resistance at the blue line, and it's mega crash to the downside. Now, let me make this point very, very clear. We have bearish divergence right now. We have it on a multitude of charts with the crypto industry. We also have it in altcoins. We also have it in the total market cap. It's everywhere. It's inevitable. It's undeniable. We have to be honest with the fact that in Bitcoin's history, all bearish divergences have marked market cycle tops. We also have to be honest with the fact that this bearish divergence has happened in the exact same pattern as all the other ones. It is pound for pound, move for move. So if you're in the mindset that there's no way the Bitcoin top is in, you're delusional. There's definitely a chance. Definitely a chance. It's clear as day. The evidence is here. And everything is predicated on Bitcoin's next move, which is going to be triggered with the start of the stochastic RSI cross. And we have to create a higher high. And if we don't, it's going to be another failed rally, and it's going to roll over, and the bear market will be in full force at that point. Something we do not want to happen.
I had major problems with my investments.
I was trading primarily with emotions.
Do you want to recover those bad losses? Don't you just wish that there was buy and sell alerts that could be sent to your phone? The key is right here in front of you.
And now with Steve's plan, I'm actually up 32,000.
I experienced my first big winning trades, over 100% gain.
Don't be scared. Take the leap. It is amazing. It'll change your life. It changed mine.